What's going on, everyone? My name is Nick, and I'm a funeral director, and today we're stepping into the Mortuary Assistant for the first time. I deal with this kind of setting in real life, but let's see how things go when the supernatural gets involved. Let's dive in. Start the game.
It was just really weird.
So some stuff fell over. That's not a big deal.
No, I know, it wasn't even
Okay,
my
so
fault, but
imagine
he
this
sent me
is
home
the
right after that.
this is
I
the
was
Mortuary
really
Assistant,
worried.
actually.
He was supposed to
So,
finalize my stuff today.
And
alright,
he
looks
said
like she's
he
in her
would,
apartment or
right?
something.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, it just didn't feel like he meant it. Like he just said it to get me out of the building. Wait a sec, I have another call. Hello?
Hey, Rebecca. It's Raymond.
Oh, hi, Mr. Delver. Look, if I did anything wrong today, just...
No. I wanted to apologize. You've done a fantastic job. I'm just not feeling too well. That's actually why I'm calling. I know it's late, but we just got 3 new cadavers, and no one else can make it in right now. I was hoping you could come in and take care of them.
Well, yeah. Are you sure? I mean, of course.
Excellent. You're doing me a huge favor. I took care of the rest of your onboarding. We're all set. And your new badge is in your personal belongings drawer in the back room.
That's great. Thank you. I'm on my way right now. I hope you feel better.
Thanks again. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Holy shit! That was him. He signed me on. He needs me to come in tonight.
See? I told you it was fine. Congratulations.
Thanks. I have to go. Like, right now. I'll talk to you later. Where are my keys?
Okay, one thing I just want to say, I heard that the funeral director, that Mr. Delver, whatever his name is, I heard him use a term called cadaver. And it seems to me this is a funeral home, and we do not refer to our loved ones as cadavers. Cadavers are typically utilized for medical research or even training purposes for the like medical school, so donated bodies for medical research. And these bodies are not seeming to be donated for medical research. These seem to be bodies that families have trusted this funeral home for their final disposition, whether that's going to be cremation and or burial, which may which may have to in turn embalming. So that was a little weird. Imagine that whoever is doing the game may have just figured that that was the appropriate term, but it's not. It's not. We typically refer to them as our loved ones, or even one word that we shy away from but would be acceptable is decedent, because they are deceased. But anyway, let's continue here. I have coffee. Okay. And actually, let me just go to this. Okay? I'll bust this myth as well. Not every funeral director drinks coffee, and I'm one of them. I do not drink coffee. It doesn't help me at all. Alright. Hopefully
Where
this
are my
is the door.
keys? God, I always lose those.
Alright, first we gotta find the keys. Okay. Oh, that lady looks creepy. Oh, that's her grandma. Oh, Jesus. Where is the keys? Thank you. Where are the keys? Oh, finally.
There we go.
Okay, we have the keys. We found them. Let's get out of here now. Let's head on to the funeral home. Oh, we're right here already. Okay.
All right, guess I'll head to the back and get started.
Okay. Let me first just say this. If I walk into a funeral home and I see this, the doors and how the wall is all breaking apart, I'm getting out of here. That's number one. The furniture and all this stuff, this is pretty normal. They have the retro looking style furniture and even the desk with the nameplate. It's pretty cool. Okay, we have a note. Thank you for coming in at such on short notice. The body currently in the embalming room is done, so please return it to the cold storage and get started on the next one. I've left the key to the embalming room in the top drawer of the front desk. Raymond. P.S. Don't forget your clipboard. Okay, thank you, Mr. Raymond. The embalming room key. Alright. Don't forget the clipboard. Oh, here we go.
At least I can keep track of things.
Retrieve the body, inspect for identifying marks, mix embalming fluid. Okay. Make incision. Okay, so it looks like this case has already been. Oh, a little breezeway. That's nice. Looks like the case. Oh, okay. Here we go. So here goes the embalming room and or suite. We have our bio bag, bio container, cavity fluid. Okay, we have some things. These are gloves. Let's see. Oh, that's Mr. Raymond. Let's see. Oh, well, can't grab it. There goes some of our supplements. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the case. That's what I want to look at. Look at the case. Clipboard. Return body to coach storage. Okay. Understood. Okay, first things first, this is a very interesting table. This kind of reminds me of an examination table versus an embalming table. Kind of reminds me of like the medical examiner's office or something like that. Oh, look at there, we got the retort for the cremations to take place. We got 5 coolers. Let's see. Another thing is there's no tag on this body, so I have no idea who this guy is. Let's see if anybody's in this male. So nobody seems to be in here. Yeah, this really reminds me of like the medical examiner's office instead of like a traditional. Or actually, I wouldn't even say traditional, but a embalming table. Okay. Alright, I guess we're just gonna say he's Jeremy Lopez because he looks like a male. Oh, no. Some flickering going on. Alright, we need to come have the electrician look at that. Retrieve the body from cold storage. Inspect the body for identifying marks. And mix embalming fluid. So those first two things, the first two things are our embalming analysis. that's going to be making the marks and those sorts of things. All right, how do I put this clipboard away? Okay, there we go. All right. Alright, let's head back into the embalming suite. Let's close these doors. Alright.
All right, let's check you out.
Let's close that door. Now, I must say that the runoff here, it's pretty realistic. I like that. Looks like this is my... What is that? I can't see what this hooked up to. Is it hooked up to the embalming machine? Okay. So they have it hooked straight into the embalming machine, so when you need water, you can just turn it on. And this is for other water. Okay. We have the embalming machine. Really looks like a Dodge machine other than anything else, but it is what it is. Let's do our case analysis here. I'm gonna rotate over. Oh wow, there's a mark right here. All right. Like a mole right there. Let's rotate. Nothing. All right. That's all that I see there. Oh! All right. So that's where the horror comes into play. I'm gonna just tell you guys this right now. If I heard that in real life, I would not no longer be a funeral director. All right. I don't see anything here. Alright. Some bruising on her leg. Another mark. Kind of looks like a mole there, but I could be wrong. Some more bruising. To enter cadaver information, click the record system icon to open the program. Match the sections on your clipboard to the corresponding sections on the computer. Once all findings have been entered into the system, click submit to print out embalming records and file the records up front to begin the embalming. Alright, record system. Right arm. There was nothing. Okay, yeah, I was right. That was a mole. Oh. Oh, right leg. Contusion on the left leg. And I think that was all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I thought I could type her name.
I need to file the copy up front.
Now, just before let's see if I can open this. Okay, it won't let me open it. It looked pretty realistic. Not even gonna lie to you. The embalming case report. Alright, where are we gonna file this at? Oh, let's see. Oh, here we go.
Time to embalm.
Now, typically, you would keep the embalming report with you, or the case report with you, so that once you complete your procedure, your post-mortem procedure, as I like to call it, surgery, right? You can make your findings and figure out or note how much fluid you used and what conditions of the arteries there were. So, let's pull up our clipboard here. Mix embalming fluid. What the heck? Alright, well, I got some noise going on. Alright, let's find out our solution here. Formaldehyde. Alright, let's see what we have here. No. Let's see. Bleaching, no. Let's check the cabinets. Alright, here we go. Oh! Alright. Methylene, where are you? Oh, here we go. Where's our humectant? Apprentice. Oh, wonderful. Found our badge. There we go. Oh! The lights just turned off. Okay. This is a awkward position. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? Alright, let's see here. We must be dreaming or something. This is. Okay, open the window. Okay, alright. Well, while she's over there having a panic attack or whatever, we're gonna inspect some more of these instruments here. Embalming instruments. So, oh yes, so this is a needle injector. So this is what we use to close the mouth. This is one of my favorite tools to actually utilize. A lot of people like to do sutures. I prefer this method as a way of closing the mouth. And then here goes the needles that we use. I kind of look at the needle injector as a hammer almost. You put your fingers in between those two holes there, and you have your palm that rests on the top of the instrument, and you pretty much squeeze, maybe 4 or 5 times. You put it kind of sort of in their jaw above their teeth, and then on the bottom part below their bottom teeth, depending on what side you want it on. Oh, here we go, trocar. My goodness. So this instrument is used to extract, we do what you call aspiration. A lot of us in the industry like to term it or use this for a term as pulling. So essentially what you're doing is you are going inside and you are getting out fluid, and you're going to use this to attempt to replace it with as much cavity fluid as possible to saturate your organs to keep them from, slowing down the decomposition process within the abdomen of your body. This is to saturate with cavity fluid to preserve them temporarily, typically during your stay at the funeral home until you were buried. A scalpel, we know what that's used for. We have our artery forceps. Okay, we use those to grab the arteries sometimes. It just kind of depends on everyone's preference of using forceps. But one thing I did not see was the aneurysm hook or aneurysm instrument. So whatever. Let's see this door. Oh, let's just close that back. Okay, so we don't have to go out there whatsoever. So let's do this. Oh, that's the light. Well, I got a crazy lady over here. I got a crazy demon. Oh my gosh. Wow. If I am ever faced with this, if the supernatural ever does this to me, I don't know. I don't know. I've never experienced this. Another thing I want to talk about is, before I have to walk out here, is the loved one or the body ever moving to grab you. Guys, let me just tell you this. If I have a situation where a doctor has declared someone medically and physically deceased, and they grab me, I'll no longer be in the industry. I've never had it happen to me. I think it's somewhat of a nonsensical thing to say. But anyway, let's go out. Oh! Okay. That wasn't there before. Alright, that door's locked. Let's see if we completed our duties. Well, I can't get back in, so I'm stuck. Okay, get out. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is all of what we have been able to, I should say, kind of grade, I guess. I mean, I think this was I think it has potential to be a really good funeral home game. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but this certainly has potential. I think maybe if this game was somewhat of a simulation instead of a horror game, I truly believe it could be something a little more than what it is. I think that a lot of people give the funeral home a bad rap, or I wouldn't say that, but I guess thinking the funeral home is always spooky. Not all funeral homes are spooky. Some of them are, but a lot of them nowadays aren't, because the last thing what they want to do is scare away potential families that they have the opportunity to serve. So I guess a rating of this game as to how realistic it is, out of a 10, I'd probably say a 7. I think a lot of it, some of the terminology, the instruments are pretty spot on. Except for cadaver, I mean, that was pretty interesting. The embalming analysis, I think that's pretty spot on. I don't have a problem with that. But yeah, I think a 7 is fair to say. I mean, the other 3 is going to be about the building. If I seen a funeral home looking like this, I probably wouldn't trust them, right? I mean, the lobby area was pretty interesting to look at. But anyway, guys, I certainly appreciate you guys watching the video. This was wild, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you do not miss out on the next one. I'm Nick, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.